for the last 6 months or so, I've been dieting. I've actually lost like a little bit over 30 pounds. And I've had my ups and downs with the diet. At the beginning, it was rough because I just stopped eating as much. I was depleted. I still wasn't fit, so I just looked smaller and I looked like shit. Then as the diet kept on going forward, I started like enjoying it a little bit because I was starting to see progress when it comes to my physique, and I just generally started looking better. But then as time goes by, it just kind of becomes this like overwhelmingly sad thing because like today I feel like was probably the worst day out of the whole diet. I even had to go out for a walk because I couldn't sit at home. And it's almost like it's odd. It's mostly like connected to my mood rather than me being actually hungry. Because I feel like my body at this point has given up on like demanding food. It doesn't really do that anymore. And now it just kind of has went into this like self-preservance kind of a mode where it just tries to survive. So it just doesn't really give you as much energy as you would like, and you basically have like very limited output. And then on top of it, like with this whole diet, I still have to go to work. I still have to go to the gym 6 days a week. I still have to do cardio, and then I still have to make a fuck ton of content. So like if you combine the diet with the output that I have, like I am not having a fun time. And sometimes I even like start thinking like, why is it that I keep on doing these kind of things? But for some reason, like during basically like the last 10 years of my life, I've kind of had this like weird little feeling inside of me that I'm not doing the thing that I should be doing. And like I've always been like very into fitness, and I've always been interested in like getting fit, getting more muscular, going to the gym and doing things like that. But that was never enough. Like I really always wanted to do something more with it. And I always wanted to like kind of like be a part of like the whole fitness community. And I wanted to communicate with people. I wanted to make content. And now I feel good in the sense where like I'm finally feeling like I'm doing the thing that I should be doing, and I'm making content and I'm communicating, and it's not going well. I mean, I don't really have anyone watching my shit, but at least I'm doing the thing that I love, which is great. But yeah, the problem is that I also started doing this when I started dieting. So like, it is not a great combination to have, because the first moment when you actually start kind of like doing something, and when you start like actually like generating content, obviously at the beginning you're not going to be doing well. But then on top of it, you're going to have constant mood swings, and you're constantly going to go from like sad to happy, from motivated to like depressed. And that also doesn't necessarily help. So it's a weird combination. It's been a rough couple of months. So I'm actually looking forward to like actually starting like eating again, because I have like a month left of the diet. I'll lean down to the like point where I want to be, and then I'll slowly start going back up again, and I'll slowly start growing again, because I still want to get bigger and I still want to accumulate a little bit more mass. So I'm not going to be doing the thing that I did like the last year and the year before that, where I just became like super big and super fat. I'm still going to be controlling my diet this time, and I'm going to be kind of like going up in the right way. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to like consuming more food and finally getting over with this. And yeah, I mean, like, once again, I don't really know why is it that I keep on even doing this, but for some reason, like I have this feeling inside of me that I should. And I feel like that is like a big thing that a lot of people regret during their lifetime. A lot of people really don't do the things that they want to do because they're kind of afraid that people are going to judge them. And then they're also afraid of failure. And then there are also other combinations that are limiting them from like doing the things that they would like to do. For example, like having a family, having responsibilities, kids. Like you can't invest a lot of time in like making content or in like weird money making ideas that might fail if you have responsibilities. So I've been kind of blessed in a sense where I don't really have these responsibilities, and at the ripe age of 33, I get to pursue whatever the fuck is it that I want to pursue. But I've always also kind of like tactically avoided accumulating responsibilities, if it makes sense, because like I always knew that I'm not really happy and that I'm not really doing the thing that I want to do with my life. So that kind of like led me to like actively dodging responsibilities and actively avoiding having a family, because I felt like I need to do something more. And now I feel like I am doing more. It's just like sometimes it's a sad process. Sometimes it is difficult to pursue the things that you want to pursue if you're not good at them, and you're never going to be good at the thing that you're just starting. And then on top of it, when you feel like it's not really moving anywhere, that is also not really going to be very helpful, even though it is actually moving. Because like, for an example, like I feel like I'm stuck in the mud when it comes to like making Instagram reels. But I've been only making them for a month, and I have 2 videos that have reached like above 10,000 views, which is actually kind of cool, because like only in like a month time I have like a video with like 30,000 views and like a video with like 20,000 views. I feel like that's decent, and like, okay, if I did this in a month, if I keep on moving in this direction, how many views am I going to have in like a year? And it also was the same with TikTok. I started TikTok, and like for the first like 5 to 6 months, like nothing was moving, like nothing was really happening. But then all of a sudden everything blew up and everything started moving forward. So I also kind of feel like I should sometimes trust the process a little bit more, and I shouldn't really rush. And yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like I just should keep on like pursuing the thing that I need to pursue. It's just like combining a lot of things at the same time is difficult. It's rough. But well, if that is the thing that you want to do, then that is the thing that you should do. And I kind of live by that mentality nowadays. I am going to be doing the thing that I feel like I should be doing, regardless of what other people think. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is, if there is something that you're like really passionate about, and if there is something that you really want to do, and if you have this like constant little naggy feeling inside of your head that you should be doing something else and that you should be pursuing something else, don't ignore that feeling. You're just going to end up being old, sad, and disappointed that you never tried the things that you wanted to try. And at least I'm not really going to have this thought in my head when I'm older. Even if I'm going to fail, at least I'll know that I'll tried everything that I wanted to try, that I gave it my best, and that I was actually chasing the thing that I felt like I should be doing in life. So that is the video for today. The video is a little bit different from the videos that I normally make, but I'm going to be combining stuff. So sometimes I'm just going to be going on rants and nagging about, basically complaining about the things that I want to complain about, and you guys are hopefully going to listen to it a little bit. And then sometimes I'm going to make videos that are a little bit more structured and a little bit more senseful. Videos that are going to make a little bit more sense, let's say. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.